Hello everyone, welcome to jobskillshare.com and the Help Desk Support Specialist course. Today I'm going to be basically starting this course with the first introduction lecture, and this video is going to be just talking and basically the basics of Help Desk Support Specialist. So this course, like I said, is going to be basic to specialist, so we're going to talk everything basically like from A to Z. So today is basically A. We're talking about A here. So first of all, if you're new, you're coming from YouTube or some other link, you need to register. It's a free site. Once you register, you go to course catalog and then you pick Help Desk Support Specialist, and then you register to this course or subscribe to it. You'll basically get into this course, and then you'll see this part right here. And then what you do is you go to introduction and stuff like that, and then you go to learning path, which has everything in there. So once you click on learning path, you will see learning path right here, Help Desk Support Specialist. You click on that, and then you're in the course basically. So I'm gonna make it this way so everybody can see it, and cancel some stuff out here. Okay, so I think you guys can see everything now. So here is the first learning path. First video is gonna be introduction/lecture. Now I do have another video that I explain everything, but I'm gonna start, like I said, this is a new course and I'm gonna start from the beginning, and if by the years that I learn other stuff, I'm gonna add it to this video. So the introduction, and here's the question here. A lot of people, a lot of young IT or new IT members, they have this question. It's very confusing. When I was getting into IT, I had the same question. Where do I start IT? Where do I start it? So should I just go for certifications? What do I do? Should I go to like a small school, or should I just go for a degree? And to be honest, everybody has different experiences. So if someone can come to you and they will say that, look, I just got a certificate and then I got a job. And somebody will come to you, look, I went to school. Like in my example, I went to school, I took my A+ over there, I took some classes over there, and then I applied for a job, and also got lucky with some internships and stuff like that. But you know, it's a different, everybody has different luck in there, so they can get into somewhere. But there are some steps that you guys can take and then try it out. And to me, I think it works. For some people it worked. Even on this site, if you go to the front page, we have some few people that has success in this, the way they were doing it. So I believe the video that I'm making right now should clear this question out, that where do I start from. So if you're totally new to this field right now, so this is how you start. This is how you're gonna save time. Because in my case, when I was going through IT field, I didn't have any friends in IT or anyone like that. So I spent a lot of time by searching, and kind of like, you know, I think that if I talk to someone right now, they will save that time basically. So today that's what I'm doing. I'm basically saving your time if you're in that situation. But if you are a person who already have a lot of experience in IT and stuff like that, and you're still taking this course, you can go down to other skills and troubleshooting videos where it get a little bit more advanced, and then we would need your help. If you are good in making videos and stuff like that, let me know. I can add your videos right here into these lectures and kind of make this course a very advanced course for everybody who can take it. And you can also come to basically the forums, chats, and help people out with IT Expert ebooks and other stuff like that too. Okay, so let's go back to the introduction lecture. So the first step to becoming a help desk specialist is deciding which area of computer support you want to go into. You may be better suited for administration, databases, helping to build new computers, networks, or troubleshooting hardware problems. Now, when I say administrating databases, now let me tell you, in IT, when you start working in somewhere in a company, they have different departments. So one department is a help desk department, where I'm basically the course is about. Another department is about networking engineers. They work on Cisco stuff. They work on servers. So that's another department. Databases, another department. They work on, like, email blast and data and stuff like that. It's totally different field. So this is what you need to decide. Do you want to go into programming? Do you want to go to app development team? You're going to be working in some team where like 4 programmers or 5 programmers that work together. That's their team. They do, like, .NET, C++, PHP, and all that kind of languages. It's totally different than what we're doing right here. So this is what you need to decide. What do you like the most? And then you basically go into that field. If you are a person who loves to solve problems, who are open to, like, different technology, learning different technologies, who can work with people, who can understand people, who can basically who can be very patient when somebody has a problem and you're the person solving it, you need to have a lot of patience. So if you're that person who can work with people, who can just go around, like, you don't want to sit in one place, you just want to go around to the whole building and kind of touch every single technology and work on it, then this is your course. This is for you. Help Desk is the best way to start, because you're the first person to work with people. You don't just do one thing. Like programmers, they do only programming, and it gets boring. To me, it just gets boring. Like, I can't do that. Database, same thing. You're doing one thing in a different way. And now server and engineering is a little bit like help desk. They also touch other things, like, but even they kind of, like, they don't like go out too much from their field. I would say, like, they're in their server zone. But if you're a help desk person, you work on everything with a little problems, like, level 1 problems. It can be a level 1 server problem, or a database problem that you can basically solve it. You're going to be able to touch that. So this is why I say help desk, like, these people are, you got to have a lot of, like, like drive for learning. You gotta, like, go out there and learn things. So, and you have to talk to people. Like, this is a people job. Like, I would say 60 to 70% you're being like, when you get a call from an angry user, or from, like, or a user who don't understand technology, you gotta be, like, very patient with them. So this is that type of job. So this is where you decide where do you want to go. So once you decide that, then you can move forward. And in this course, I believe you already decided to be a help desk support specialist, so you already passed this area. Now let's go to the second area. And again, I'm going to tell you guys this again. This is going to be more talking video. So if you are, this is going to be big video. So I'm going to say to some people that, yeah, I'm not going to show any technical stuff, but it's very beneficial video. It's a very important video that you guys, if you guys are new, listen to everything. Don't just get like, it's alright, I'm just gonna go through it, everything's gonna be okay. Just listen to everything, pick these points, because they help out in a very big way. It saves time. Alright, so let's jump into, so once you know what you, like, where you want to go, then basically you start your journey. And you, like, when I say you need an A+ certification, A+ is a very good way to start. It's like a base for your any IT field. A+ kind of give you everything. It's like a technology based course that goes through communication skills, goes through troubleshooting skills, goes through everything. It just touch it there. So then I think it's a very good course. Now, as a help desk technician, you typically are, like, I already talked about that you're basically the first person that people talk to. So titles of this job, okay. First, entry level level support, desktop support, help desk support, technical support, IT support, entry level IT support. These are all the titles for help desk. You can once you finish this course, this you can basically say any title, like I have done help desk support specialist course, or it can be a desktop support specialist, it can be IT analyst, anyone. I mean, as an entry level basically. So then after that, what you do, you have levels in there, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. You can go all the way in senior, lead technician, or supervisor technician. You can call it anything. That's like the second level of it or the third level of it. And then you can basically, if you want to get to the management side, you take some courses for management, and then you can apply for manager's job too. That's if you would like to keep in the help desk or the desktop, like side of it, and you want to get advanced, whether you don't want to go to server area, or you don't want to go to Cisco area, or you don't want to go to any other IT area, but you want to get get better and better in this field, then that's your way to go. Okay, skills that are required for this job. Communication skill, very important. And on the left side, if you go here, there's a big lectures, two big lectures that I have here. If you go through it, you will learn a lot about what you need to do with the communication skills. Introduction to the support industry, you need to know what the industry is about and all that. This is more like IT, like you just have to kind of like keep up with the help desk, what's going on these days and all that stuff. Understanding customer satisfaction, this is also in this chapter. You can go through your telephone communication skills, also very important. You need to know something about telephone, like how to talk to people. You get a call, you need to be very professional. You can use slangs in there, like yo, what up, somebody call you like I got a problem, and you're like, oh, what's going on, what you doing, or something. Don't You can't do that in this job. You got to be very professional because you're the first person handling these calls. The call handling process can be in multiple ways: emails, ticketing systems. We have everything covered in here. So basically what I'm trying to say here, I don't want to go through all this, but everything right here, all this will be covered on the left side depending on where it is. So if it's tools, problem solving, and processes, you can go down to troubleshooting and all that. These videos, every single thing will be covered in this course. So once you're done with this stuff, once you go all the way down here, you're going to be done with, you will basically master these areas, and then you can go to any jobs and try to pull up the resume from any desktop support resume, and then you will see all these skills will be required. And then once we're done with this course, you'll be like, okay, I can do this. Get certified. Yes, you need to get certification. I mean, this is a good way to keep up with this. Certification is always good because they teach a very latest and with a lot of experience. They teach a lot of stuff like that, so it's a very good way to do that. Here I also recommend taking technical courses from a community college or technical course, because when an HR department try to hire people, they kind of look into they understand this language more than certification. That's what I think. I mean, maybe it's a different way, but in my mind, HR person is not a technical person. I mean, they might have a little bit technical stuff, but they're not IT. So that's why when they look at more like school stuff, like bachelor's degrees, associate degrees. You have an associate in this, so I had associates. So that's how I got jobs. So I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. I'll say, like, if you have time, go for certifications and for technical school, like 4 months, 6 months, so wherever you can get some, like, a paper from them, because you're not gonna learn a lot in this area, but that's all about that paper. So kind of like make it more academic, and that you went through a formal education for it, because you're gonna learn a lot from outside. Trust me, you're gonna learn from Google more than anything else. So especially in this course too, you're definitely gonna, once you get out of this course, you better call yourself a specialist. Alright, so join online communities. This is going to be your big friend right here, my friends. Spiceworks. I love it because this is an old number. They have more than 2 million people right now, so you can go ahead and make an account. First thing you need to do is make an account, and then go ahead and try to like search things. They talk about everything. They have professionals, IT professionals all over. So if you have a problem, you shoot it there. Somebody's gonna come down and help you out, and that's how you're gonna basically learn things, and become a specialist in that way. You can't just become a specialist by finishing one course, get a certificate, and oh, I'm a specialist, I know everything. You don't know everything. It's gonna be like you work on things, you mess up things, then you basically don't know how to do it. You can't find it on Google. Then you come down here, shoot it to these people right here. They might have already done that, been through this, and then somebody will come down or help you out, or start helping you out. Like, try this, try that, try that, and then by doing that, maybe you will solve the problem just getting some leads. And this is what the technical side of it. That's how you become a professional. When you start solving problems, but you can solve it, but then little by little, you kind of basically get everything together and solve a problem. That's where you say like, okay, yeah, I got it. All right, some other links right here that I have. Here's answers from Microsoft. Is like, when I tell people like get a troubleshooting skills, if you really want to get a troubleshooting skills, these are your two sites. Now in community Spiceworks, you will see a lot of IT guys with IT problems. Now IT with IT. Now if this person over here is already in IT and he has a problem, that means he already tried some basic things that he can fix it, or maybe it's something very new to him, or maybe he just can't get it, but other IT members are going to start helping him out. So this is going to be a little bit advanced for you guys. So if you're very new to this field, I'll suggest you to come to Microsoft one, because in this area it's normal people. Like, it's like a big ticketing system. Okay, so it's like a whole world have a ticket system, and then normal people are having a problem. So what they do is they come down here and then ask for help. Okay, so what you do is, let me click on it so we can go in there. So if you click on that, and let's go to Windows. Now Windows, let's go to Windows 7. Okay, so this is like a big ticketing system that people are coming here, and then they're having problems. They shoot their problems down here, and somebody from all over the world, even you can make your own account and you can come and start helping these people out. So this person, let's say, what is it saying? Formatting issues. You click on that. Question: trying to format HD to using a backup for Windows 7 Pro 64-bit. Have tried to use format command and blah 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 blah. Then somebody come down on the bottom and, oh, try this, or get some more information. And then somebody come down other way, and then they said try this, try that, and everybody trying to start helping out. This is a big ticketing system right here. Open ticketing system that you can make your account. Search for a question here, go to Google, search the answers, and if you can solve their problems, come and reply to them. And if that reply solve them, you will get basically like, oh, you got a best answer. This is what IT is all about right here, my friends. Help desk is all about this right here. When you're working in a company, it's gonna be not like this. It's gonna be small company with I don't know how many users, 300 users, 200 users, and they're gonna have the same type of issues, and then you're gonna come the same type right here. This person is trying to solve it. This is all day every day thing for you. It's gonna be, that's your job right there. If someone wants to explain to me, forget about the lecture, just explain to me what am I gonna do. I'm just gonna send that person right here to Microsoft in this area right here, or any other like place where a lot of people are having issues, and I'm gonna tell them this is what we do basically. That is it. Okay, now of course when you're on the job you have other things, and I am going to cover all single thing, even the physical aspect of this job. How do we store things, how you should present yourself and all that. This course is going to cover every single thing. So let's go back, like this was an example how you can get started. Look for internships, projects, and jobs. And when I say internships, it's pretty finding internships are hard, but there are some sites basically you can find internships. Like for example, if you go to Indeed.com, right? So if you go to Indeed.com right now, and I live in a Maryland, Silver Spring, and this is more like a Virginia, Maryland, DC area. So if you type desktop support and then you go by date here, you'll see all the desktop brand new positions coming out right here, and then you can basically start applying to them. This is what I think. If you go through this course right here, okay, first of all, this course provides a certificate, which is not an official CompTIA or Microsoft certificate, but it's going to be a very I would say it's not going to be easy to get this certificate, because if you go through every single thing, you will basically, you should be able to do anything in help desk area, okay? And that's when you get that certificate right here, I say go ahead and start applying for jobs. I don't care, maybe you're not gonna get the job, but you might get lucky. You might get lucky with the entry level job that people might offer you, that okay, you have something related to help desk, and let's just try it out. So once you go to interview and you know all the stuff, you can solve this stuff. This is all they want. They want a person who can solve things. They want a person who can be good with communication and all that. So you might get lucky, but I also highly recommend going through a formal education for IT. It takes only like a few months. It's not like you're becoming a doctor or anything to spend like 10 years in there. So you can basically spend some few months and start making good amount of money. And money. Let's talk about now official stuff. How does this job? What is the status of this job in a real official way? Okay, that was my introduction. Now this is an introduction by Gov, and it's coming from the site basically. Let me go back here. Okay, so it's coming summary. Let's talk about 2010. What was the average pay for this job? The pay for this job, average pay is 40,000 to 55,000, or you can even go more than that depending on the level, like I was talking about tier 1, tier 2 and all that. So this is basically that level right now. $22 per hour. I mean, come on, if you go for a 6-month study and if you start making $22, seriously, to me that's a lot of money for that kind of other jobs that I see. People work outside, stand all day, and then they have a lot of experience, but they only make like $12, $13, $14. In this job, you just do like 6 months of studies and you start making this money. I mean, to me that's awesome, because if you have a skill and you have a drive to to become a tech person, you start making that kind of money, you can really enjoy life. Education level, look at that. Some college, no degree. Now that is just amazing. I went to this site. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you guys. This is the only job that it says no degree right here, like none. Work experience in related occupation, none. Now this is coming from a government official study that has been done. Okay, so it says none in there. Now of course, when companies hire you, they ask for some kind of experience, and that is the experience we're talking about right here. That when you go through this course and then you start basically helping out in some other ways, you can even help this site out, jobskillshare.com, and then you can get some experience, and I can give you basically a small job to do in this site, and then I say, okay, you did the internship with me, and that basically count for your experience. So then it's like you can get experience in so many other ways, which we will discuss later in the course. On the job training, a number of jobs in 2010, job outlook 18%. This job is gonna go up, so hey, not bad. This job is awesome. What help the support specialist do? We already talked about that in that lecture right there. Work environments, how the support specialist work in different industries, including IT, education, finance, healthcare, and telecommunication. So like help desk. Any building that you see with computers, they will need help desk. How to become a help desk support specialist? Because of a wide range of skills for different computer support jobs, there are many paths into the occupation. Like I said in the beginning, that yes, it's different ways you can get. You can go by certifications, you can go by schools, you can go by experience, you can go by luck, you can just go by no luck. So there's so many ways you can get to this job. That's amazing. Like, that's why I love this area. That it's just like, you can get into this industry by anything. So yeah, so some degrees are required and blah blah blah. It just talks about that. And job outlook. Let's go with the details stuff. What computer specialist supports do, or help desk, or desktop support specialist. Like I said, it doesn't matter. This is the same skill set for all of these requirements. Duties. Technical support specialists typically follow, test, evaluate existing network systems, regular maintenance, troubleshoot local area lane, and stuff like that. Help desk technicians typically do the following: pay attention to customer when they describe their computer problems. Of course, that's how you're gonna try to get deep into that question. Ask computers questions to properly diagnose the problem. Walk customers through the problem solving steps. Set up or repair computer equipment related devices. Train users to new computer hardware or software, including printing, installation, word processing, and you can basically read everything right here. So work environment, you can see that. Try to go through all this right here. I'm not gonna do the whole video on just text here, but I'm just gonna go quickly, like, what this is the best way you guys can basically like come in here and finish this right here. Make sure you go through all of it. So remember when I was like, this is the only job that has like no requirement. Look at this. Other occupations related to this occupation is like computer and information system manager. You need a bachelor's degree. Computer programmer, you need a bachelor's degree. Computer system analyst, you need a bachelor's degree. Computer service representative, you need a high school degree. Even for that, can you believe that? And you don't need a no degree for a computer support specialist. Now this is what I was talking about, that this job is amazing because you can get it from so many different ways, and that's and the pay of this job, starting from like $40,000 is a lot of money. I'm not joking. Like, when you get your skill level up in this, you jump from this like, to 70, 80. Like, I have seen people, they work 1 or 2 year and boom, they just start working with $80,000, $90,000 jobs. Like I don't know what they did. It's just like they just went to school, took some other classes, and boom, they got a big jump right there. So yeah, I know it's kind of unfair to like the other fields. Like, for example, a doctor, a person can't make that kind of money in the, like, they have to become a doctor to make that big money. They spend 10 years, 11 years, and in this job you just spend 6 months and you're already making that when you're like 20 years old, or maybe if you're like old enough and you want to start making money in this field, you don't have to spend that 10 years again. Like, I can't even think if I'm 35 years old and I'm gonna go back to like, medicine, and I'm gonna spend like 10 more years and I'm gonna be like 45 by the time I'm making entry level doctor and start making some money. So think about it in a very smart way. You can start making pretty good money in this field. If you're young, go for it. Start learning about it, and by the time you get to like, you're by the time you become an expert, you'll be making a lot of money. Other thing, it's not just about money. It's like, you have to really love this job. You have to love working with people. You have to love technology. You have to love troubleshooting skills. So stuff like that, it makes you happy. So whatever makes you happy. So this video, it was just an introduction to how I think you guys should start. Just in a summary, I think start this course with this lecture, go through every single thing. Then once you're done with everything, all the videos and everything, go ahead and become active in these forums, because that's how you're gonna get more information, help other people out, look for jobs here, and then find out if you want to get something out of this course. Keep track of your of your uh, of your course, and then come back here, take a full test, and then get certified. Once you become a certified member of this course, that you will have a live link to show that certificate to any job that you apply. And if you really want more from this job, you can message me, and then what I will do is I can assign you some stuff to do for jobskillshare.com in this course, and then you get internship hours from the jobskillshare.com, and I can give you hours depending on what you're doing. So I can give you a month of hours, I can give you 2 months of hours, I can give you 2 months of job, I can give you 3 months of job internships for this course, and then you can use that for your job. So think of it in a smart way. A smart person will start doing that right now. If you're not getting internships somewhere else, or you want to start once you're done with this course and you directly want to apply to these entry level jobs that you think that you can do it, this will help you basically bump up your resume. So alright, I'm gonna stop this video. It was a long video, I'm sorry, because lectures are always like that. So I'm going to stop it right now, and I'll put this video on the front page right here, introduction lecture, and I'm gonna put it right on the top. Okay, so have a good weekend, guys. Thank you. Bye.